A tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
I looked over his shoulder to see the big open mouth of a nice blue .45. And suddenly I knew what a man feels like when he's just finished digging his own grave.
Listen now to Act One of Death of an Old Flame, starring Larry Haynes and Terry Keane, and written especially for Suspense by George Bandler.
The name's Warren, Ronnie Warren. I play piano. I play in what they call piano bars. That's where they tear the top off a baby grand and build a counter all the way around for the jerks to put their drinks on. I must have played back and forth across the country a dozen times. Never the top spots, but all the joints I worked kept the pianos tuned.
They're running. The lady wants to hear a song.
That's Leo. He owns this place. Not a bad guy, as owners go, but still an owner. I look up at the chick at the far end of the piano. She smiles. I smile, slow and shy. You know, I gave her the old Cocker Spaniel, like a boy fresh out of college. And she eats it up.
She even wrote it out for you.
Yeah, so I see. $150 a week big spender had just stumbled through the bag. I figured if she was going to make a move, she'd wait till his back was turned.
She said she'd like to hear Stardust.
Oh? Well, tell her that looks more like a telephone number to me.
I think she wants you to call her.
Well, tell her I never learned how to use a phone.
Ronnie, she's a customer.
Yeah, I know. So I smile at her again like we're both college sophomores and this is our first date. But she's a chick like any other, poured into an expensive dress for a night on the town. A local princess who thinks she deserves better than she got. Better than a second-hand car in a garage and television every night. Better than the guy that brought her. Better than anything she'll ever have from the first moment she has it until the last moment she throws it away. For the moment, the piano player in the downtown club is better. And that piano player is me. Tell her I get off work at 2.
She says she can't make it. She's with a guy.
Yeah, I see that, but it hasn't stopped her this far, has it?
Ronnie?
Leo, I've been playing saloons for 10 years, and if I've learned anything, I've learned never to trust a chick and never give him a needle break. She'll be here, and I'll take her home. If something better doesn't turn up.
Tell me, Ronnie, how do you do it?
It's my boyish charm. My boyish charm. That's a joke around the saloons. I'm 35 years old, and I still look like I should be in college. Some guys say that's why I score so much, but really, it's the way I play piano. I play like I'm in another world. And when I look up, I always smile, like I'm pleasantly surprised that such excellent music could find itself in the presence of such superior company. I smile this way whether I'm looking at the wall, the bartender, a crying drunk, or the chick I'm working on at the moment. But out of all of them, only the chicks are flaky enough to take it personally.
Play I get along without you.
I don't play that number.
You used to.
I hadn't seen her come in, and I swung around to see what the voice told me I would find. The eyes were still incredible, so deep and brilliantly blue that you had to look twice to believe what you saw.
Hello, Ronnie.
She smiled, and somebody took a clean blade and dumped my insides on the floor. There was nothing left but an empty, aching hurt. I turned back to the piano because I was afraid I couldn't control my mouth. Hello, Anna.
Mind if I sit down?
No, go right ahead. Haven't seen you around the pool in a long time.
5.5 years, to be exact.
I didn't keep track.
Will you buy me a drink?
I don't buy drinks for customers. She sat like she was suddenly very tired, and she toyed with her gloves for a moment the way she used to. Her mouth was as I remembered it, and her hair still soft and natural gold. But then I noticed there was a hole in one of the fingers of her white cotton gloves, and her dress was last year's style. I signaled the bartender to buy her a drink.
Thanks. I read in the paper you were playing here. I kept track of you, where you'd been, when you'd hit town.
Yeah, well, I would have kept in touch, but when I got back that night, all I could find was an empty hotel room. You didn't leave much of a forwarding address.
Ronnie, I know it was wrong. I've been sorry a million times. The paper never said, did you marry again?
But when the man said, until death do you part, I figured he wouldn't have bothered to say it if he hadn't meant it. Besides, it came in handy. When a chick would scream, marry me, I'd just say, oh, baby, I'd love to, but I'm already married. Saved me a lot of scenes. How about you?
No.
Frankie leave you for somebody else?
No, he won't marry me.
You still with him?
Yes? Ronnie, play our song.
Now, you heard me before. I don't play that
Ronnie,
song.
please, I haven't heard it in so long.
Well, I forgot how it goes.
I don't believe that. Please, just once more for old time's sake. Please.
That's it. The set's over. Everybody gets a coffee break, including piano players. Come on, Anna. What's the pitch? You don't just run out and then pop up 6 years later for nothing. What do you want?
Ronnie, I need help.
What kind of help?
Frank's flat. We don't have a cent.
What do you want me to do, loan him money?
No.
Well, then what?
He knows where he can make a score. He figures if he can make one good score, we can leave town and start all over again, maybe go to another country.
What score?
Frank knows where there's $500,000 worth of furs just waiting to be picked up. It's an inside job. He'd handle it himself, except he'd be the first one they'd suspect. All you gotta do is help me load the truck and drive.
Now, let me get this straight. You want me to help you make a heist, risk a prison rap so you can have enough money to take your boyfriend Frankie someplace else where he can live happily ever after?
Ronnie, you'd get half the take.
Anna, the last thing I want is your money.
Ronnie, please. Look, I know I shouldn't ask you, but there's no place else I can turn, nobody else I can trust.
I wanted to take her in my arms and tell her everything would be all right. Because in the heart of every cynic lie the fragments of one great dream. And in the heart of every lady killer smolders the embers of one great love. So when she said,
please, Ronnie, just this once.
I said, okay, Anna, just this once. For old time's sake. When I got to work the next night, I talked to Leo. Boss man, look, I have some business from 10 till 12 tonight. I'd like out.
It's important?
Yeah, it's so important that if anybody should ask, I'd be much obliged if you'd say I spent the time sleeping off a hangover on your office couch.
Okay. But let me give you a little piece of advice.
Like,
I don't want to know. But if this important business has anything to do with that broad I saw you talking to last night, I'd watch my step.
Why?
That's Frankie Amato's girl. She's one of the worst rats in this town.
I know.
Okay, so you know. But watch yourself.
When 10 o'clock came, I left the piano and slipped out the back way to a truck marked Royal Furs. Anna was sitting inside waiting.
Hi, Ronnie.
She drove us across town into the back of a small shop. No one was in the alley, so she got out and opened the overhead garage door with a key while I backed the truck inside. She closed the door behind us and locked it.
The furs are inside this cold storage vault.
She slid back the heavy door and started stripping the hangers. It didn't take long because there weren't too many pieces. I don't know anything about furs, but I do know that what we took wasn't worth any $500,000. Finally, the truck was loaded and we were ready to go. But then she started pouring cleaning fluid out of cans.
Look, help me spread this stuff around, huh?
What for?
So we can set fire to the place.
Why?
So we can destroy it. Frank says we have to set fire to the place to burn all the evidence.
Look, you didn't mention anything about a fire before.
Honey, I didn't because I was afraid you wouldn't go through with it if I did.
Well, of course I wouldn't. Taking a few furs is one thing, but arson is something else. Somebody could get killed.
We have to. Right now, Frank is playing cards with the guy that owns this place. We have to fix his alibi with the time of the fire.
Oh, I see. All that matters is Frank and his alibi, huh? All that matters is that Frank is safe. That he's got somebody to steal for him, to lie for him, and for what? What does he do for you, Anna? Answer me. What does he do for you?
Ronnie, please.
Come on, answer me. What does he do for you?
Nothing.
Then what do you stay with him for? You happy being turned into a two-bit thief to do his dirty work for him, and for what? To lick his boots in gratitude? Are you happy, Anna?
No.
Then why, Anna? Why?
Ronnie, I don't know. If I knew, I probably wouldn't do it. I've wanted to leave him 100 times. I don't know.
Just answer me one thing, baby. Do you love him?
I don't know.
Anna, answer me. Do you love him?
No.
I love you.
Ronnie, please.
I never stopped, Anna. Every town I hit, every place I went, I walked the places we used to walk and listened to the songs we used to sing.
Please don't.
You don't need this, Anna. Put it down. We could cut out of here, leave this town, and never come back.
No.
We could start all over again, right from the very beginning, Anna. Make it like it was before, only better, 100 times better.
Ronnie, please, no. Look, we can't talk about it now. There isn't any time. Help me finish this, and then we can go to some place and talk about it.
No.
Ronnie, please. We've got to get out of here.
No.
Help me do this, and I'll never ask you for another thing as long as I live.
No, Anna.
Please, Ronnie, please.
Okay. I'll do it. But on one condition.
What?
That after we burn this place, you'll come with me and promise never to see Frank again. Well?
Okay, Ronnie.
I took the can of cleaning fluid from her hands and started splashing it all over the back room and the cold storage vault while she got more of it down off the shelf. We splashed more of it on the loading dock and down the hall leading toward the front of the store. Then she stopped at a door marked office.
In here.
Why in the office?
Frank says to make sure the whole store burns.
Right away, it didn't sound right to me. But I splashed the stuff all over the walls, behind the desk, the plush carpet on the floor, the papers over the desk, everything. Until the room was reeking with cleaning fluid flames, until you could hardly breathe. And suddenly, little things I'd been noticing in the corner of my skull began to hit me wrong. It just didn't add up. Until now, Anna had been as cool as a cucumber, but now she was shaken so badly she could hardly hold a can in her hands. A long coil of rope lay on the top of a filing cabinet, looking strangely out of place. And then I noticed that all the mail spread across the desk was addressed to a Mr. Frank Amato. Now, wait a minute. This is Frank's office, isn't it?
Ronnie, we gotta hurry.
Come on, now, answer my question. This is Frank's office, isn't
No.
it? This is Frankie's office, and he wants it burned for a reason. Now, what is
I
it?
don't know what you're talking
Oh,
about.
yes, you do, Anna. You know a lot more about this setup than you're letting on. Now, what is it?
Telling you what
You
I
haven't
know.
leveled with me all night, have you?
Stay away
You
from
haven't
me.
leveled with me since the night we met.
Don't touch
Come on,
me.
answer me, Anna. What's going on?
You heard the lady. Piano player, keep your hands off.
I looked over her shoulder to see the big open mouth of a nice blue .45. And suddenly I knew what a man feels like when he's just finished digging his own grave.
In a moment, we'll return with Act 2 of Suspense. Now, from DuPont comes the most advanced antifreeze and summer coolant ever developed for any car, new or old. Its name, Telar. T-E-L-A-R. Telar. It takes 1.5 gallons of Telar to protect the average full-size car down to zero. And at its new low price, your dealer can protect your car with Telar for only about $1 more than ordinary antifreezes, even less for compact cars. But, and this is important, once installed, DuPont Telar can be left in all year round, summer and winter, for as long as you keep your car. Any car, new or old. Your servicing dealer will tell you exactly why this is possible. In addition, Telar is specially recommended for modern aluminum engines. So ask your servicing dealer to install Telar antifreeze and summer coolant in your car. Remember, it's made by DuPont. Telar. T-E-L-A-R. Telar.
That's right, college boy. Keep your hands over your head.
No one ever introduced us, but I'd say offhand you're Frank.
And you're bright, college boy, real bright.
Now, look, if this is a shakedown, I'm afraid you got the wrong party. I'm broke.
Oh, this isn't penny-ante stuff. I'm going after. This is money, big money.
Well, pardon my density, but I still don't get it.
You've heard of insurance, haven't you, college boy?
Oh, sure. But I don't see how you can collect on a store you don't own. Or do you?
I don't own the store. I don't have that kind of change at present. So I insured myself. Alive, I'm not worth 2 cents, but dead, I'm worth 50 grand. That's quite a piece of change, and Anna here is my only beneficiary.
Oh. Well, I don't know how this figures me. Unless you want me to help you commit suicide.
Oh, suicides don't collect. Besides, I wouldn't die for any broad. That's strictly for suckers like you.
Okay, I've been a sucker up until now, but I don't think I can make this gig anymore, man.
Nobody's going to commit suicide. I'm going to be murdered.
Well, like I said, I still don't get it.
I guess you ain't as bright as I thought. I told the owner of the store I was going to work late tonight, go over the books. The police will think I accidentally left the door unlocked. Somebody found it open, came in, tied me to my chair, stole all the furs, then burned the store to destroy the evidence.
Now, wait a minute.
In the meantime, I'll be on my way to Mexico, where Anna will join me after she's had sufficient time to recover from her grief and collected the insurance money.
Well, there's only one thing wrong with that little plan, Frankie. Nobody would ever confuse me with you, not in a million years.
Oh, I don't know. We're about the same height and build. You ever seen what a man looks like after he's been soaked with cleaning fluid and touched off with a match? I'm betting there's not much more than a crisp char to compare anything with. You always wanted to take my place, college boy? Sit down in my chair behind the desk and turn around and face the wall.
I did as I was told. There wasn't much else I could do. But before I did, I took one last look at Anna. She couldn't face me.
Hold the gun on him, Anna, while I tie him up. If he even looks like he's going to move, let him have it.
Since I was as good as dead anyway, I knew that anything I did would be the right thing. They say that a man who's about to die starts praying. I didn't. I started thinking hard and fast because I wanted so badly to go on living. I don't look like I could punch my way out of a paper bag, but while I was waiting out the Army's boredom in Japan, a gentle old Japanese man taught me you don't need brawn to defend yourself, just brains and speed. And a thing called karate. Piano player's best friend. You don't hurt your hands. And I knew I had to have something to defend myself against husbands and boyfriends. So I learned karate and the art of timing and surprise. I waited until I could feel him touch my arm. And when he slid his hand down to my wrist, I made my move. I grabbed 2 of his fingers and heard them snap as I bent them back. That, coupled with surprise, made it easy for me to slip him around in a half Nelson, his fingers hanging like loose spaghetti, so his body was between me and the gun. I knew Anna wouldn't hesitate to shoot me, but I figured maybe Frankie boy was something else.
Shoot! For God's sake, Anna, shoot!
Yes!
Kill him, Anna! Kill him!
Dad, I might hit you.
All right, Anna. Put the gun down and back out into the hall.
No.
Come on, do as I say, Anna. I can kill him with my hands if I want to. You know that.
No, Anna,
You know I can do it, Anna. You've seen me practice, remember? All I have to do is add a little pressure right here.
You do like he says. Do like he says.
That's better, Anna. I waited until she put the gun on the table and then backed clear out to the hall before I spun Frank around and slammed him with stiff fingers hard right under the breastbone.
No!
He crumpled like a rag doll with his eyes bulging like a drunk with the heaves. I ran from the office, grabbing Anna by the arm as I went.
What did you do to him?
Nothing. He'll live. Come on.
You killed him.
He only wishes I had. Come on. I dragged her all the way back to the loading dock, and she fought me every step of the way. We jumped down and ran past the truck to a small door where I struggled with the bolt, all the time keeping a tight grip on her wrist. I guess I didn't jab him hard enough because Frank came out of the dock after us, doubled over in pain, his gun in his hand.
Frank!
Come back here, you! Come back!
I shoved her out the door ahead of me and dove out just as he cut loose. The shots were like matches in a gas tank. The cleaning fluid fumes made the whole building explode in a roar of flame. Come on, let's get out of here.
Oh, we can't leave him. He'll burn alive.
Can't help him, Anna. It's
Mommy,
too late.
Let me go to
Anna, you can't go in there.
No, Frank, I got it.
Anna, no. Anna, come back. Anna!
I see here in the paper where my old friend Frank Amato finally met with a fatal accident. He burned to death.
Oh, that's so?
It happened last night. I don't guess you'd know anything about it, would you?
No. I don't guess I would.
I didn't think so. The way the cops figured it, he was trying to rob the place where he worked, and then burn the store to cover his tracks. And somehow he touched off the place ahead of time and burned him and the girl that was with him.
That was a girl?
Yeah. Yeah, probably the one that was in here last night. But they aren't sure yet. They haven't even been able to identify his body positively yet.
That's too bad.
Yeah. That's the way I thought you'd feel. I don't look now, but I think you've got a customer coming your way. I think I'll check the bar.
Yeah, thanks, Leo. I knew what was coming. Without even looking, I knew.
Do you know Stardust?
I have to struggle to keep from choking. Do I know Stardust? But I don't let it show. I look up, slow and shy, and smile, and give her the old cocker spaniel. Stardust. It's a beautiful song about a beautiful girl. I was hoping you'd ask.
Thank you.
The pleasure's mine.
I've been listening to you. You play very well.
Thank you. It's been a long time since anyone said that. Most people just drink, pretend to listen. But not you. You're different. You're special. So, for a special girl, I'm going to play a special number. Not just something like Stardust.
What's it called?
Oh, this? It used to be called I Get Along Without You Very Well. But from now on, let's just call it our song.
Suspense. You've been listening to Death of an Old Flame, starring Larry Haines and Terry Keane, and written especially for Suspense by George Bamber. Suspense is produced and directed by Bruno Zerato Jr. Special music for today's story of suspense was composed and performed by Norman Paris. Featured in tonight's story were Ralph Bell as Frank, Robert Donnelly as Leo, and Evelyn Juster as the girl. Listen again next week when we return with Till Death Do Us Part, written by Ben Kagan. Another tale well calculated to keep you in suspense. 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 And now, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense. In a moment, Act One of The Next Murder, starring Joseph Julian and Lawson Zerbe, and written especially for Suspense by Joseph Cochran. This first portion of Suspense is brought to you by the makers of Alpine cigarettes.
What's it like to smoke an Alpine? Well, it's like a sky full of clouds racing along with the wind. That's what it's like to smoke an Alpine. Alpine has a freshness about it like morning dew, a light, lively, downright exuberant kind of taste.
There's something more than smoking with an Alpine cigarette.
If this sounds good to you, try Alpine filter cigarettes.
One beef stew, one hamburger steak. Draw one.
Mind if I sit down?
No, sit down.
At the late edition you're reading?
Yeah.
Well, that was a terrible thing, that murder over in Springdale.
Oh, awful. I just don't understand how anybody could do it.
No, nobody does. Not even the one who did it.
Well, there's got to be a reason.
Or none.
One pork chop with mash.
The poor dead girl wasn't pretty. She had no men friends. She was too poor for robbery.
Would you like some dessert?
Yeah, coconut custard pie, beautiful, and a fresh cup of coffee.
And you, sir?
No, I'm finished. Thanks.
Say, are you a detective?
Hardly.
How come you're so interested in the murder?
Oh, murder's a hobby of mine.
Look, we're out of coconut custard. I brought coconut cream. Coconut cream, okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Hey, look, I wasn't trying to be fresh just now when I called you beautiful. I don't know your name, so I just called you beautiful.
That's all right. It's a lot better than hey, you.
Hey, you, waitress.
Oh. Yes, sir.
Hey, you're not interested in her, are you?
I like to kid him along.
But she's not pretty.
When they're pretty, everybody gives them the rush. Homely girl appreciates a little attention.
Ah, yeah, I see. Well, I'm shoving off. Thanks for letting me share your counter space.
Not at all.
Night.
Hey, gee. Tell your friend thanks for the nice tip.
He's not my friend. I don't even know him. He just sat here with me.
Oh.
Say, I know it's short notice, but would you like to go to a movie with me when you're through here?
Oh, I couldn't, but thanks.
Some other night?
I'll think about it. Hey, thanks. Thanks a lot.
Good night, beautiful.
Night.
You think about that movie real hard. Outside, the rain that had been coming down hard when I entered the diner was now a light drizzle. He was standing there under the awning. I felt I had to say something. Hi. The rain's about stopped, huh?
Yeah. You, particularly interested in the weather?
Huh? Oh, no, not particularly. Just something that I...
Something to say, you mean, huh?
Yeah.
To cover up what's really on your mind?
What's on your mind?
Well, I was wondering, haven't we met before?
No, I don't think so. And yet, you know, I get the feeling...
A feeling maybe there's some sort of a bond between us?
Yeah, something like that. You know, in there, when I looked up and I saw you staring at me...
I'm sorry, I'm not usually rude, but now you understand why?
No, I don't. You know, I don't know what to make of it. It's funny. Maybe we met before somewhere. Maybe we brushed against each other in some crowd. Or...
Have you been in a crowd recently?
see. I was in one the other day over at Springdale.
Yeah, Springdale. That's where that unfortunate girl was strangled.
Yeah. You didn't happen to be in Springdale recently?
Yeah, it's strange. When you saw me looking at you, I was thinking of Springdale.
Well, that's what I was thinking. At that exact moment. Huh. How do you account for that? I look up, I see a man looking at me, and we're both thinking of the same thing.
I wasn't thinking only of the Springdale murder.
I don't follow you. What?
I was thinking of the next murder, too.
The next murder? I looked at the guy hard. I saw he was serious. I wanted to get away from him as fast as I could. And yet, I wanted to stay. I wanted to know what was on his mind. At the same time, I didn't want to know. I started away, and then I turned back.
You a stranger in town?
I blew in 2 days ago. How about you?
Oh, I got in this afternoon.
Where are you stopping?
Don't have a room yet.
Are you broke?
Not broke, I'm badly bent.
Hey, listen, I got an idea. I got a good-sized room. I can sneak you in without the clerk knowing it.
How do you manage it?
There's a side door. I'll slip the bolt, and you can come up the back stairs.
You're sure it won't inconvenience you?
Well, if it'll make you feel any better, you can pay half the rent.
All right, then I accept.
We can talk there.
Yeah. Talk. We have a lot in common. You and I.
I gave him the room number, and I went in first. I unlocked the door, and then went up to my room and waited. He was up in less than 5 minutes. You bolted the side door?
Yeah.
Good. Now remember to talk low. I don't want the clerk to know you're here. Well, we don't even know each other's name.
Cotter. John Cotter.
Fred Spahn.
Cotter and Spahn. Or Smith and Jones.
You're pretty sharp. I see that.
Oh, you're not so slow yourself.
You know, I still can't get over how we met. It's 1 in 1,000 coincidence.
No, Spahn. No coincidence. We were bound to meet. We have similar interests. Like murder.
You seem to know a lot about murder.
I've read everything I could get my hands on.
What interests you about murder?
The motive. Why? Why does one person kill another?
Why? Money, rage, jealousy.
The obvious doesn't interest me. I'm talking about the hidden motive. Half the people who commit murder can't give the motive.
You're more interested in the murderer than the victim?
Definitely.
Look, let's get off this.
Spiritually, you're dead, and the foul, withering rot of murder has entered your mind, devouring your will to live.
Well, look, you take that girl over at Springdale.
Let's take the girl in Seattle. Or the one in Boston, similar to the...
Seattle? There was one in Seattle?
Yeah, it was in the papers. 2 weeks after the Boston murder, there was one in Buffalo. Then a month later, in Pittsburgh. Then the last in Springdale.
Meaning what?
One murder suggests another, especially when there's so much alike.
And you think there's going to be another murder?
The killer's still at large,
Well, maybe there
Fred.
was more than one killer.
My point, exactly.
Oh, you're crazy.
The girl at Springdale was strangled with a man's necktie. Will you guys knock off two in the wagon and let me go to sleep? Strong, we always come back to the same thing. Why? Why does he do it?
You always come back to it. A man can't help what he does.
That's not a flattering admission.
You know, sometimes your talk is too far out for me.
Well, what you're saying is you have no will of your own. You can't help what you do.
I got lots of willpower. I make my own world.
Having any dessert?
Only people I want can be...
No, thank you, no.
How about you, good looking?
No, nothing for me. Hey, what's your name?
Amy. Why?
I'm going to take you to the movies tonight. I ought to know your name. What time are you through here?
Well, I'm through at 9, but...
We'd make the second show. you're interested.
Well, yeah, I'd like to. I could go for a movie after slinging hash in this beanery.
I'll meet you at the
but,
fountain in the square.
Yeah, well, I ain't said I'm going to go.
You ain't said you wouldn't. Carter and I left the diner and went back to the room. It was drizzling again. He was getting on my nerves. I made up my mind to tell him he's got a blow in the morning. We didn't talk much. He took out a tablet and started to write. I sat there thinking of Amy. Every now and then taking a look at my watch. He must have been a mind reader. All of a sudden, he put down his pen and he said to me,
Spong, you going to keep your appointment with that waitress?
What? With Amy? Why, sure. Why not? What's the matter?
Always starts out the same way. You feel sorry for these homely girls. No friends, not too bright, beaten. You feel more sorry for them than for yourself. And it ends up the same way.
Oh, you know so much. You ought to write a book.
I have. All but the last chapter.
That's what you're working on?
Yeah. Have been for 10 years.
About murder?
Every last word.
I'd like to read it.
Perhaps you can, when it's finished.
Well, if it takes you 10 years to write one chapter, I don't
Well,
see...
the last chapter will be finished soon, I think. Right now, I can forecast that out of the 100 cases I have on file, 90 will get at it in the next 5 years, provided, of course, they are not caught before.
How are you going to arrest the man you think will commit a crime 5 years from now?
My friend, you put your finger on it.
On what?
Look, a man can't be arrested until he commits a crime. Now, my tables predict a crime, but they are powerless to stop a single homicide.
Tell me, Carter, did your charts tell you that there would be a murder in Springdale?
Well, to be truthful, no, they didn't.
Why not?
Because that one, I committed myself.
I just sat there and looked at him. He looked sane enough. By that, I mean, if you put his picture alongside half a dozen others somewhere, there was nothing you'd pick him out for. But I definitely was going to blow the joint. The rent was coming due. I'd move out when he was asleep and let him hold the bag. But first, I had to meet Amy. I went to the square. She wasn't in sight. I waited.
Hey! I bet you thought I'd stood you up. I got a customer just before closing. Boy, I thought he'd never finish.
Well, look, Amy, look, we just met. I'm moving on tomorrow. Instead of the movie, maybe we could walk along that lake in the park and get acquainted, huh?
I don't know if I should. I mean, I just
come
met
on.
you.
Movies, make-believe. You and me, we're real people. I like someone to talk to. I bet you do, too.
Yeah, I sure do. You know, I'm really just dying to talk to someone. You just don't know what it's like sitting in that one little room all by myself.
Yeah.
Well, sure, let's walk. I guess you're just like me, huh?
Anyway, I think I know you, Amy. I think I understand you.
You're leaving town tomorrow, huh?
Yeah.
That's always the way.
Yeah, maybe you're going someplace yourself, Amy. Only you don't know it yet. Sign said no one permitted in the park after 9:30 p.m. The place was deserted. Amy and I walked about halfway around the lake. It stopped raining, but it was still cloudy, with the moon breaking through every now and then. I was getting kind of excited. My collar began tightening.
Hey, what is it?
The collar's choking me.
Oh, I hear your necktie's too tight. Let me loosen it.
That's better.
Hey, why don't you take it off? Okay.
Yeah.
Here. Here, I'll carry it. Wonder how I'd look in a man's tie. A man's tie around my neck.
What's the matter, Amy?
I'm tired and cold. I got to get up early in the morning. I'm going.
Been reading the papers, haven't you?
No, not me. I never read papers. They're filled with terrible things about People being killed.
About people getting killed with a neck clash? I must have blacked out. When I came out of it, I was stretched out under a tree. I probably ran into it and knocked myself out. I got up. My shirt was open at the collar, and my tie was gone. I started to look for it, but something kept buzzing at the back of my head, telling me to get out of the park. I hurried to the hotel. When I left the hotel, I went down the back stairs, and I left the door unbolted, so I was able to get to my room without the clerk seeing me. Then I had to get into my room without anyone hearing me. Cutter was asleep, his face to the wall. I could hear the guy next door snoring. I gathered my things and I stuffed them into the suitcase. I went to the sink to get my toothbrush and shaving gear. My razor was gone. I looked around and I saw something glint on the floor. I reached down to pick it up. It was my razor, and my fingers got all wet and sticky. I jumped back up. I stumbled over a chair. Blood. Cold and sticky. What's it doing on my razor?
Say, what's going on in here? I warned you guys. Where's the light switch? I came to this dump to get some sleep. If you two guys are... Hey. What's the matter? What are you doing with that razor?
I just came in. I picked it up.
There's blood on your hand. Hey, you in the bed. Wake up. Wake up! I want to know what's going on in here. What's the matter with him?
I'm telling you, I just came in.
Yeah, well, it looks to me as if you were just getting ready to leave.
Get out of my way.
Charlie! Oh, no, you don't. You stay right where you are. Charlie, come on over here. Charlie, get out here. No, first call the police.
So you never saw this guy Carter before. You meet him in the square, you get to talking to him, then you sneak him into your room. Why?
He was broke. He didn't have a place to sleep.
You felt sorry for him?
Yeah, I guess I did.
So sorry you cut his throat?
I didn't do it.
That's your suitcase. It's packed, isn't it?
Yes.
You going someplace?
I just wanted to get away from him.
Why?
Because he's nuts. All he did was talk about people who didn't want to live, about murder. He wrote a whole book about it. All about guys who were going to kill someone someday.
Or some night? Like tonight around 10 o'clock? Tell me where you were tonight between 9:30 and 10:30.
I was walking in the park. I was walking with...
The park, huh? Then what?
I walked a lot. I was thinking about this guy. I decided to slip out of the hotel without him knowing it and then leave town, and so I came back to the hotel to pack.
Mm-hmm. Anyone see you come in?
I'm not sure.
What do you mean you're not sure? You had to come through the lobby? Wasn't the clerk there?
That's what I mean. Sure he was there. He was at the desk, but maybe he was busy and he didn't see me.
Go on.
I came in. Carter was dead. I didn't kill him. I no sooner got in when this fellow from the next door comes running in. I must have woken them up when I came into the room.
I didn't hear you go out, and I didn't hear you come in. That crash woke me up out of a sound sleep, the first I've had since you guys come here. I came in and saw you holding the razor, and there was blood on your fingers.
You gotta believe me. The razor was on the floor. I picked it up, and I got the blood from it. I had no reason to kill him.
All right. Let's go back to this walk in the park. Can you prove you were there?
Well, I don't know. Some people saw me. Sure.
What? You were with someone?
No, I was alone.
That's not what you started to say a minute ago before you changed your mind. Who were you with?
Nobody.
Oh, look, Spong. You're in a jam. Right now, you're the most likely suspect for the murder of Carter if you can prove you were in the park at the time you're in the clear. Were you with a girl? Come on, speak up. We're broad-minded. It's no crime to take a girl into the park, but it is to cut a throat.
I didn't kill him.
I could believe that if you weren't stalling about who was with you in the park. Still not talking. Okay. We'll just book you for the murder of Carter, then maybe whoever you were with will come forward.
Look, suppose I was with someone who didn't want to come forward.
Uh-huh. Were you with a married woman who would get in a jam with her husband?
I didn't say that.
Well, all I can say is you should be more careful who you take for a walk in the park. Come on. I'm booking you for the murder of Carter.
You're making a mistake.
I'll apologize later. The press will want to see you, so if you'd like to put on a necktie, that's all right with me.
The police were very interested in Carter's book. They took every scrap of paper they could find. They asked me a lot of questions about it. I didn't mind talking about Carter and his crazy ideas. I wanted them to know why I was running away from them. They kept questioning me until 3 a.m. Then they let me sleep. They woke me up again.
Spong, I apologize.
What for?
You didn't kill Carter.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Mm-hmm. We doped it out from that book. He was his own case study 100. He killed that girl at Springdale, and he cut his own throat.
He was crazy.
Uh-huh. What we're interested in now is Case 99.
Huh?
Come on. We're going for a walk.
Walk? Walk where?
In the park.
No, I won't go.
We want you to retrace every step you took last night.
Please don't make me go.
All right. All right, Spong. You've told me what I wanted to know. You see, we found Amy. This is, your necktie, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why did you kill her?
I don't know. I don't know. I liked her. I was sorry for her. I didn't plan to kill her. Something I just did.
Mm-hmm. Just like Carter wrote it. Case 99 will not be able to give any explanation for his action.
Suspense. You've been listening to The Next Murder, starring Joseph Julian and Lawson Zerby, and written especially for Suspense by Joseph Cochran.
So long. Have a nice trip. Don't forget your phone.
Planning your vacation or a weekend trip? Well, long distance can be a big help. You decide where you want to go, then just pick up your phone and call ahead for reservations. Make sure of a good place to stay. And while you're away, it's so easy to keep in touch with home by telephone. Well, have a good trip, and don't forget the phone.
Suspense is produced and directed by Fred Hendrickson. Music supervision by Ethel Huber. Heard in tonight's story were Elizabeth Lawrence, William Redfield, and Reynold Osborne. Sound patterns by Walter Otto. This is Stuart Metz speaking. Listen again next week when we return with Run Faster, written by Lois Landauer. Another tale well calculated to keep you in suspense. Listen to Worldwide Sports with Chris Schenkel Monday through Fridays on the CBS Radio Network. 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 Network.
Network. Network. Network. Network. Network. Network. Network. Network. Network. Network. Network. Network. Network. Network. Network. Network. Network.
And now, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense. In a moment, Act One of Weekend at Gleebes, written especially for Suspense by Elspeth Eric.
Yes? Miss Trowbridge? Young Wallace's mother? You mean to say Lady Pancoast, don't you? Mrs. Trowbridge married Lord Pancoast, you know. Oh, dear me, I hope nothing's wrong there. Well, ask her to come in.
Mr. Henshaw, what is going on here?
Come in, Lady Pancoast.
Mr. Henshaw, what is this Lady Pancoast business? They kept calling me that outside.
Well, you did marry Lord Pancoast, didn't you? No, it wasn't you, was it? I've never seen you before, actually, have I?
I've never even heard of Lord Pancoast.
But Wallace assured us he went home for the wedding.
Home?
To Gleebes.
Wallace's home is in New York City. It always has been and still is.
Oh, dear me.
What, for heaven's sakes, are Gleebes?
Gleebes is one of the historic homes of England in Sussex. Are you really Wallace Trowbridge's mother?
Of course I am Wallace Trowbridge's mother.
Well, at Denbridge, we'd never actually seen you, you know. 2 months back, Wallace said you'd married Lord Pancoast and moved to Gleebes.
And you believed him? I am Mrs. Warren Trowbridge of New York City and the mother of Wallace Trowbridge. I sent my son to this school believing that he'd be looked after, but I find instead...
He has been looked after, Mrs. Trowbridge, if that's who you are.
Would you care to see some identification? Oh, you must have some records. My signature must be on something.
Oh, we have indeed. Bring in all the records on Wallace Trowbridge, will you please? Thank you. Miss Trowbridge, do you happen to have a picture of Wallace? That might help.
I'm just not the sort that carries about pictures of her child.
Wallace didn't even have a letter from you, Mrs. Trowbridge, until 6 weeks after he arrived here. He's had very little mail of any kind, except from his friend, Billy.
Billy who?
Why, his pal. His great pal in the States, Billy.
I don't know any Billy.
You don't know Wallace's closest friend? Well, though Wallace did say you'd been ill.
I haven't been ill.
Yes. Would you say that again, please? That's not possible. You're sure? Well, look again. Look anyway. It's most embarrassing. There must be some mistake.
What now?
Miss Trowbridge, the truth is, Wallace's records seem to have disappeared.
I'm looking for Lord and Lady Pancoast. This is Gleebes, isn't it?
Yes, madam. However, the next tour is not until tomorrow.
I'm not interested in the tour.
Burton.
Who's that?
Oh, that's the young master, madam.
The young master?
Yes, he takes the tours during the weekends. He does it quite well for a boy of 12. You know him, madam?
Rather well, yes. Would you have him step over here, please? I'd like to talk to him.
In a moment, madam. You see, they're all leaving now, and he'll be here directly.
Have you known him long, the young master?
Oh, I've been with Lord and Lady Pancoast for all their married life, madam.
That's not what I asked you.
And with Lady Pancoast's father as well.
Neither is that what I asked you.
Ah, the last one's gone, and here comes the little fellow. Shall I tell Lady Pancoast you're here?
Oh, hello, nurse.
Oh, you were young Wallace's nurse back in New York. I'll tell Lady Pancoast straight away. And, Master Wallace, you've a letter from your friend Billy.
Oh, good.
I'll fetch it for you.
Wallace, what is this ridiculous game you're playing?
What game, nurse? You mean the tours?
I relieve Burton on weekends. Burton's our butler. He's a very good chap. Been with the family for years.
Wallace, you know I'm your mother, don't you?
How long are you planning to stay at Gleebes, nurse?
Just long enough to pack your things and get you out of here.
How is Mr. Hines? I thought you were going to marry him. How is he?
I've no idea. Now, look, Wallace.
Oh, here comes Mummy. You'll like Mummy.
Wallace, I want you to drop this pretense. Do you hear me? This instant.
How do you do?
Are you Lady Pancoast?
Yes, I am. Burton tells me you're Wallace's nurse from the States.
No, I'm not, Wallace.
Oh, Wallace, here's your letter.
Thank you, Mummy. May I read it now?
Of course, darling. I want to have a nice talk with your good nanny here.
Lady Pancoast, I am not Wallace's nanny. I am not anybody's nanny.
It's just an English expression.
I am his mother. You know it. Wallace knows it. I suspect even the butler knows it. Oh, this masquerade has got to stop.
Oh, my dear Mrs. Trowbridge, let's not quarrel. We're so grateful to you, you know, for taking care of Wallace all those years. I often regretted sending him to the States. With the war, you know.
Wallace was born 5 years after the war ended.
Oh, well, the shortages lasted much longer than that. Oh, well, we did think of sending him to Ireland. No rationing there, you know. Well, sometimes I wish I had, but my husband, he said no. The States would be better. Was it I who said that? Well, no matter, wonderful.
Lady Pancoast, this ridiculous fabrication has got to stop.
Whatever do you mean, my dear? Finished your letter, darling?
Almost.
You know very well what I mean.
He loves to get a letter from his friend Billy in New York.
Billy who in New York?
Well, I never thought to ask. Don't you know?
He has no friend Billy in New York.
Oh, but he does. He hears from him quite regularly. Oh, my husband and I assumed it was someone he'd known while he was living with you.
Could I meet your husband, Lady Pancoast?
Oh, well, you can't have entered into Wallace's life very well, Mrs. Trowbridge, if you don't know who Billy is.
Please, I should like to talk to your husband, if you don't mind.
No, I don't mind. Oh, he's been quite ill, you know.
Nevertheless, I should like to talk to him. If that's impossible, I'll have to talk to the police.
The police? Oh, whatever for?
Which is it to be?
Well, my husband, Lord Pancoast, is an invalid at the moment, Mrs. Trowbridge, confined to his room. We have every expectation that he'll soon be up and about, and everything will be as it once was.
May I see him, please?
Wallace, run upstairs and ask your father if he feels up to talking to Mrs. Trowbridge.
Yes, Mummy.
Are you married, Mrs. Trowbridge?
My husband died a year ago.
Well, so Wallace told us, but he said you might be marrying again soon.
He did?
Well, I hope it works out. That is, if you want it to work out. I think I rather like you after all.
I don't think it will work out. At least it hasn't.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Go with Burton, Mrs. Trowbridge.
Lord Pankhurst will see you now, madam. I'll show you the way.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, Burton.
Yes, milady?
See that a room's made ready for Mrs. Trowbridge, will you? I think she'd like that nice sunny room next to Cook's.
Next to Cook's?
Oh, it's quite a nice room, madam.
You don't say.
Gleebes is over 400 years old, you know. There's a story that Henry VIII once stayed here for a whole weekend.
Really?
Perhaps you could have his room, except that we don't know which one it was. As a matter of fact, we don't know for sure that he stayed here at all. But I like to think he did. The tourists like it, too.
Oh, it's a story you made up for the tourists, is it?
Oh, sort of. You know, it's rather fun to think of old Henry stomping around with Anne Boleyn. He could have thrown her into the dungeon here. We have one, you know, a dreadful one. Damp and dark and all that.
Is that so?
Oh, yes, I'll show it to you. Tomorrow or sometime. How long do you think you'll stay here?
Not long, nor will you, young man.
Well, the weekend, anyway. Here's Daddy's room.
Yeah?
Daddy, this is my old nurse from New York, Mrs. Trowbridge.
Oh, come in, Mrs. Trowbridge. Do sit down. Forgive me for not rising to greet you.
No, that's quite all right.
We'll have a nice talk.
I hope so. Perhaps you can...
May I go to the village with Burton, please? To do the marketing.
Well, if Burton's willing to take you, yes.
Oh, he is.
All right, then. Don't stay too long.
I won't.
Well, now, Mrs. Trowbridge.
Lord Pancoast, I am Wallace's mother.
Are you now?
I think you know I am.
Well, I know nothing of the sort, actually.
At least you know that your wife is not, don't you?
I must confess I do know that, yes.
Oh, well, that's a relief. Lord Pancoast, is your wife... Oh, how shall I say it? Is she...
Well, Mrs. Trowbridge, I think in certain ways, in some areas, one might say that my wife is not quite as she was. Yes? Yes, I think one might say that. But in a really delightful way, don't you really think so? Or don't you?
But, Lord Pancoast, if you know your wife to be insane...
Insane? Oh, I don't know I'd go that far. She has fantasies, yes. Why, she even imagines that I shall be well one day. Fancy that. I shan't, of course. But her dreams hurt no one. They enhance life, rather, to my way of thinking. Hers, mine, Wallace's.
Well, this particular reverie that Wallace is her son is not enchanting my life, I can assure you.
No, I imagine not. However, until you discovered this little charade, you'd not been hurt in any way. Now, had you?
Well, I don't see what that has to do with it.
Oh, everything, it seems to me. You shipped Wallace off to a good English school and considered you'd done your duty. Well, a bright boy is not a piece of furniture, Mrs. Trowbridge. He can't be stored and then ignored. He just won't sit still for that kind of treatment. Wallace didn't.
Are you trying to place the blame for this fantastic situation on Wallace?
Well, he did pick my wife for his mother before she accepted him, you know.
Well, I don't know anything about any of this. Oh, I wish you'd explain. Where on earth did they meet?
Kensington Gardens. A magical spot. My wife goes up to London once a week, sees a friend or two, and then often takes a stroll in Kensington Gardens. Wallace was there this fateful day with school chums to see the statue of Peter Pan. He hadn't the remotest idea who Peter Pan is.
Your wife enlightened him, I suppose.
Yes, she did. And for a while he had a grand time imagining himself to be Peter. Every child alive has done that, I imagine. I think it's the flying part that's irresistible.
And your wife was Wendy, was she?
Yes. They did enjoy themselves. He asked Wendy, Lady Pancoast, to come and see him at the school in case he shouldn't be allowed to fly to her. And she said she would.
And she did.
She couldn't stay away, Mrs. Trowbridge. Our 2 sons were killed in the war.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, when my wife arrived at the school, she was quite prepared to be Wendy to his Peter. But Wallace had recast the play. She was greeted as Mummy. Not Wendy anymore, but Mummy. She was also confronted with the fabrication that his mummy was going to marry a titled Englishman. This fabrication had been rather firmly established at the school.
She never denied the story. They never questioned it.
That was very naughty of her, I know, and naive of them. But schools do love titles for some reason. So do little boys.
And now your wife has persuaded herself that Wallace really is her son.
I'm never absolutely certain, my dear. But it's such a lovely fairy tale, she can't resist acting it out. When Wallace said you were his nurse, I imagine she thought she could continue the play a while longer, or perhaps over the weekend. Do be a little patient with her if you can, Mrs. Trowbridge. We all fall into these little traps from time to time. We all twist the truth a bit, don't we? We try to reshape the reality of things just to make the reality a bit more bearable. Only the very, very strong can accept things precisely as they are.
Oh, I wouldn't know. I'm not strong. But I know I can't accept this unreality.
So if you'll give me a little time, I think I can persuade my wife gently that she has made a miscalculation.
Lord Pancoast, give me one good reason why I should wait around while you disabuse your wife of the idea that my son is her son. Give me one solid reason why I shouldn't pick up the phone this very instant and call the police.
I don't know that I have any solid reason, Mrs. Trowbridge. It's just that I wish you wouldn't.
I can charge you with abduction, you know.
Yes, I suppose you could.
Well, shall I phone the police?
Wait a moment, Mrs. Trowbridge. I do have a solid reason why you shouldn't do that. You see, we have no telephone here at Gleebes.
You have no telephone?
Well, nobody ever calls us, you see, and we have no need to call anybody. If we really need to, we use the phone in the village.
Then I'll go to the village and use the phone. Oh, your wife's fantasy that she's my son's mother, it's intolerable.
Well, just as soon as Burton comes back, I'll have him drive you there.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, let's just sit and talk.
Lord Pancoast, you and your wife, well, you've seduced my son, and I want him back.
Seduced? Yes, I suppose that's what we've done. But he seduced us too, Mrs. Trowbridge. It was, or so it seems to me, a meeting of two lonely people in Kensington Gardens near the statue of Peter Pan. My wife was lonely because she'd lost two sons during the war. Why was your son lonely, Mrs. Trowbridge? Why was there an ocean between you and him? Why did he receive only messages from you through your lawyer? And why did he go to such lengths as to steal his own records from the school files? Was it to complete the separation from you? Was that it? Oh, yes, he stole them. We found them in his room here. Now, why hasn't he written to you since he started weekending here at Gleebes? Why does he write only to someone named Billy? And why does he write to Billy every week?
Oh, for heaven's sakes, who in the world is Billy?
Don't you know?
Well, it could be some school chum back in New York. Well, I didn't know them all. You wouldn't know his full name, would you, this Billy?
It's Hines, I think. Billy Hines.
Hines? Oh, it can't be.
Oh, why can't it be?
William Hines? Oh, he's a grown man. Wallace doesn't even know him. Well, he met him once, but he doesn't know him.
He writes to him. And Mr. Hines writes to Wallace.
Why? Why would either of them write to the other?
My, this is a good puzzle, isn't it? Well, let's try to figure it out together, shall we? Now, this Mr. Hines...
He's a man in New York.
Yes.
A man I'd hoped to marry.
Yes.
When my husband died a little over a year ago, I was desperately lonely.
Of course you were.
I was only 35. I had friends. I met several men. They seemed interested until they discovered I've had a child.
I see.
I'm not sure you do. I don't think any man would.
You dreamed of marrying again?
Oh, it's all I dreamed of, I'm afraid. It's all I know. All I'm good for. 6 months ago, I met William Hines. Oh, I really loved him. Loved him. I was terrified of losing him. I didn't want the same thing to happen again. I'd been through it, and I didn't want it to happen again. I kept Wallace in the background as much as possible. Finally, it wasn't altogether possible, so I said that Wallace was my sister's child, my dead sister's child.
I see.
I haven't a sister, dead or alive. I made it all up.
I see.
Then I sent Wallace to England, to school.
Did you think he could stay here forever?
No, but for a while, until things were settled. Oh, well, they're settled now. He left me anyway. I got what I deserved.
No. I don't know that's the case.
No, there's no use making any excuses for me. I tried to for a while until I realized...
You don't object to my trying, do you?
No.
Now, you wanted so badly to be a young, childless woman, starting out in life, all fresh and eager, to interest this Mr. Hines and marry him.
Yes.
Because if it were all true, it would help to wipe out the fact that you'd already married a man and lost him.
Yes.
You could go back in time, as it were, to your girlhood, and somehow become a young woman again. Wasn't that the fantasy?
Perhaps.
So that instead of being a woman in her 30s with a growing child, you could pretend you were a girl in her 20s, embarking on a career of marriage for the first time.
Yes.
But the fantasy had to end, didn't it?
Yes.
I think Wallace was trying to end it for you when he first wrote to Mr. Hines. I think he knew a good deal more about what was going on in your mind than you did. His very first weekend at Gleebes, he asked me to find out where Mr. Hines lived in New York. I did find out, and Wallace wrote to him.
What could he say to him?
I don't know. I don't know because he never told me and I never asked. But I could make a pretty shrewd guess if you'd like me to.
I would like you to.
I think he wrote Mr. Hines that it would be quite all right to go ahead and marry you because he'd found for himself a substitute mother and father. That's what I think he wrote.
Oh, I must have been insane.
Oh, no. At least not hopelessly so. Come in.
Daddy, I'm back.
Wallace, my boy. Back from the village?
Yes.
Marketing all done?
No, sir.
Oh? Why not?
Burton said I should tell you right away. I used all the money he had with him. I made a phone call.
That's so. What sort of phone call?
To New York.
I see. And whom did you call in New York?
Billy.
Billy, eh? Well, I think that was a very fine thing to do.
Was it?
And what did Mr. Billy Hines have to say?
He was glad I called.
Oh, I'm glad. What else?
I told him you were here, nurse.
You did?
He sent his very best. He's taking a plane in about an hour, a jet plane. And he's coming here. He's coming to Gleebes. He'll be here this afternoon. He's coming to see me.
I see.
Well, to see you, too.
Really?
Actually, he said to give his love. His best love, he said.
Coming here? Billy? Wallace, you're positively ingenious. A really excellent solution to our dilemma.
Thank you, Daddy.
Really, the absolute best I could come up with was, completely unthinkable, of course, was our dungeons. But I like yours far better, Wallace. Indeed, I do. Bless me, I believe you've made your mummy very happy. Both of them.
Suspense. You've been listening to Weekend at Gleebes, written especially for Suspense by Elspeth Eric. Is produced and directed by Fred Hendrickson. Heard in tonight's story were Raymond Edward Johnson, Grayson Hall, Neil Fitzgerald, Tommy Leap, Hilary Holden, and Christopher Carey. Music supervision by Ethel Huber. Sound patterns by Walter Otto. Technical direction by Michael Shoskis. This is Stuart Metz speaking. Listen again next week when we return with Run Faster, written by Lois Landauer. Another tale well calculated to keep you in suspense. And now, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense. In a moment, Act One of The Lost Ship, written especially for Suspense by Erwin Lewis.
There's a sharp curve ahead, Harry. Be careful.
Don't worry, I see it. That was a close one.
Harry, you hear something?
What?
Sounds like a siren. Harry,
It does sound like a siren, doesn't it?
Shut up. Let me listen. Yeah, I think you're right.
Maybe it's the police.
How could it be? We lost some hours ago.
I don't know, but it's getting louder.
Can't take any chances. We better get off this main road fast. Yeah, that looks like a cutoff.
Oh, but it leads straight across the desert. It isn't much of a road.
No time to be choosy. Hang on.
Much more of this.
We can't cut back. Those police might be patrolling the highway. We'll wait until dark.
Oh, can't you slow down? I'm getting sick.
It's just a little longer, honey. I want to put as much distance between us and the highway as possible.
What happened?
I don't know. I'll take a look.
What is it?
Broken spring.
Oh, what do we do now?
Well, we can't stay here. Grab the bag and let's go.
Oh, where?
We're on a road of some sort. It's got to lead someplace. Let's try those hills.
What about the suitcase?
Leave it in the car. This little bag is all the luggage we need.
A lot of good it'll do us out here.
Where there's a road, there's bound to be a house of people. What's in this bag talks any language. Come on, let's go. Walk any faster.
I'm trying, Harry, but these rocks are killing me. Oh, I've got to rest a minute.
All right. Here, sit on my jacket.
I'll get it all dirty.
So what? We'll buy 1,000 jackets once we hit the border. Sit down.
Oh, what a relief. What's so hot? What's that?
That sounds like a coyote. Don't worry about it.
Oh, Harry, I'm scared.
Now, don't go hysterical.
Well, aren't you frightened? Even a little?
Sure I am. Down to my shoes.
Oh, we must have been crazy.
There's 50,000 arguments in this little bag to prove we're not crazy.
We'll spend the rest of our lives running.
Once we get to Mexico, we'll stop running.
But we're leaving our home, our friends, everything and everybody we know. Is it worth it?
What are we giving up? A stinking two-room flat with peeling paint and crawling roaches this big? You won't miss that for a minute. You think I enjoyed standing in that teller's cage, handing out money all day long to little people who had no more right to it than I did?
They weren't stealing.
But don't go moral on me. Listen, I'm past 40. A man gets to that age, he gets tired wanting things and not being able to afford them. Hey, isn't that smoke up there?
Where?
Over to the right, between those two hills. Sure it is. That's chimney smoke. I'll bet there's a house up there. Come on, Viola.
Well, hiya, folks. Kind of off the tourist trail, ain't you?
We were wondering.
No sense wandering outside. Come in, make yourselves comfortable. Yeah, your car broke down, huh?
Why do you say that?
Well, nobody'd walk here if they could ride. Yeah, and take a look at your shoes. Lady, I'll bet your feet are full of blisters.
You're so right.
Well, take off your shoes and sit down by the fire. I'll poke it up. Starting to get nippy now. The sun's gone down.
Oh, thank you.
I was fixing myself some supper. Pork and beans. Be mighty proud if you'll join me.
Thank you, Mr.
Townley, Pete Townley.
I'm Harry Turner, and this is Mrs. Turner.
Pleased to meet you. I'll open another can of beans. Ain't much, but it's fillin'.
You live here all alone, Mr. Townley?
Pete, ma'am. There's no sense being formal. Yep, I live here all by my lonesome. Going on 20 years, I reckon.
20 years?
You ever have visitors?
Oh, once in a while. Expecting a neighbor of mine. Let's see now. Day after tomorrow.
Neighbor?
Yeah, Sam Higgins. Lives about 40 miles from here. Drops in regular, twice a year.
What do you do about supplies, food and things?
Well, I got a Jeep in the back. I use it to go to town once a month for supplies.
A Jeep?
Yeah. Guess you didn't see it coming up here. I'll drive into town first thing in the morning, get Bill Jenkins from the garage to come out and fix up your car.
Can't you go right now?
By the time I get back, it'd be pitch dark. No, better wait till tomorrow. Well, let's see if the beans is... Oh, say, they sure are.
Here, I hope you don't mind 10 plates. Yeah, well, let's dig in. Yeah, you know, I think those beans are pretty good. Either you folks care for any more?
No, thank you.
No, thank you, Peter. Here, I'll give you a hand with the dishes.
No, don't bother, ma'am. Won't take more in a minute.
I'd like to get that Jeep and take off right now.
Oh, we couldn't do that. He's a nice old man.
I don't like spending the whole night here.
He's safe enough.
Here, let me know when you folks is ready to hit the hay. I'll bunk down in the shed and back.
Oh, no, we wouldn't think of putting you to such trouble.
Oh, don't worry about it, ma'am. I can sleep anywhere, anytime. Besides, that bed ain't much softer than the floor.
Pete, don't you ever get lonely living here by yourself?
No, I like it like this, just me and the hills. I spent nearly 30 years prospecting for gold. Didn't find much, but enough so as I can buy a little food and a few other things they need every now and then. So why look for more? Now, most folks dream about a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Well, I got that too, waiting for me over in the hills and the desert out there.
I guess that's what you call a great beyond, huh?
Oh, shucks, no. I don't mean when I'm dead. I'm talking about a real pot of gold, bigger than anything you ever seen or dreamed of, probably.
In the desert?
I don't understand. What is in the desert?
A ship, ma'am. A great Spanish galleon, and it rides the sand dunes of the desert like it was sailing the seas again.
A ship in the desert? That's impossible.
I'll tell you how it was, son. There's a legend that hundreds of years ago, a Spanish ship come sailing up the Gulf of California, having come from Mexico or Peru or one of them other South American places. And as it was sailing up right close to shore, a huge storm come along, followed by a tremendous tidal wave, which swept it clean onto the desert. Must have been the granddaddy of all waves, I reckon. Well, after many years, the waters went back, leaving the ship high and dry, miles from the Gulf or the river that feeds into it. In a couple of 100 years, the shifting sands have buried it, of course. But sometimes, when the wind blows up just right, it blows away a lot of the sand, and you can see the upper deck of that old ship from the top of that hill just over there. According to the legend, too, the hold of that ship is just jam full of treasure.
What a lovely story.
A pretty fairy tale for children and old men.
Harry, that's not a nice thing to say.
That's all right, ma'am. Of course, he's right. But it is a pretty fairy tale. Just so happens this fairy tale is true.
What is it, Viola?
Come over here. I want to show you something.
Now, what are you so excited about?
I was straightening out things in the cabin after you left. I found these.
Coins?
Yes, but what kind? Gold coins. And look at the words on them. On the oro. That sounds Spanish, doesn't it? And look how old they are.
Let me see. There's a date on this one, 1542.
What kind of coins are they, Harry?
Seen some like them at an exhibit. They're Spanish doubloons. Where would Pete get them?
Don't you remember his story last night?
What, the Spanish galleon? Don't be ridiculous.
All right, how do you explain them?
I can't. Oh, no, it's impossible. Pete.
What's up, son?
My wife found these in the cabin. Where did they come from?
Oh, them things. I reckon they come from the ship.
What do you mean?
Well, some years ago, a young fella come staggering in from the desert. He was in pretty bad shape. Hadn't had food or water for days, it seemed like. I tried to fix him up, but he was too far gone. But before he died, he moaned something about finding his ship out in the desert. I found them coins in his pocket.
I don't believe a word you're saying. You're either crazy or the biggest liar I've ever met.
Harry.
Son, if you're so all-fired skeptical, why don't you climb that hill and take a look for yourself? Now, the wind seems to be coming up kind of strong. You might be lucky. In fact, I got an old pair of field glasses you can take along. But, son, if you do see the ship, for your own sake, don't let it give you any fool ideas.
Harry, I can't climb another foot.
We're almost to the top. Here, grab my hand. There. Now, just a few more feet. You made it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now that we're here, what? I can't see a thing with the wind blowing sand in my face.
I doubt if there is anything to see. That doddering old man tells us a fairy tale and we buy it. All we'll get for our troubles is our lungs full of desert.
Why did I let you talk me into climbing up here? Look at my dress.
Yeah, might as well head back. That old man... Wait a minute. The wind is dying down. Take a look through these glasses. Yeah, still can't see a blasted thing but sand and sagebrush.
Did you see something?
Can't tell for sure. I'd like it a better focus. Viola!
What is it, Harry?
I don't believe it.
What, Harry?
I see a broken mast and a part of a hull buried in the sand. Viola, the old man was right. There is a ship out there in the desert.
Well, I kind of thought you might see it. Haven't seen it myself in a spell. Figured it was about time for it to show up again.
It was there, just like you said it would be.
You've known it's there all this time, and yet you never went to look for it?
Well, like I told you, son. What for?
Because of the gold. All right, you do what you want. I'm going after that ship.
No, that ain't sensible, son.
Why not? I could see it clearly. It isn't far from here.
Distances are deceiving in the desert. That ship's a lot further than it looks. And that's mighty rough country out there. It's easy to get lost. And if you run out of water, you're finished. And chances are, by the time you got to where you think the ship is, a sandstorm will come up and bury it under tons of sand again. You better forget it.
Not on your life. Your Jeep is equipped with sand tires. It has gas, water, tools. That's all I need.
Ma'am, I surely think it ain't smart. You ought to try to talk him out of it.
Harry, maybe it is too dangerous.
What's the danger? Because Pete can't get up enough energy to drive a few minutes into the desert to make a fortune?
What about the other man who found the ship and died?
I don't know anything about him, and I don't care. There's gold in that ship. I'm going to get it.
But why? We have enough now. You said so yourself.
How can you compare 50,000 to what could be in that ship? And the gold's probably only part of it. Those old Spanish galleons used to come home with their hulls bulging with Inca and Mayan treasures. My God, Viola, we can be rich. We can be rich. We can make a deal with the bank, return the 50,000, and go scot-free.
But you'd be risking your life.
It's worth it. I'm taking the Jeep. You'll see. I'll be back before night.
Now, I've seen what the desert does to people who know it, son. A tenderfoot like you ain't got a chance.
Thanks for the advice, Pete, but I'm going.
Oh, no, Harry, wait. Listen to me.
Let go, Viola.
Pete, stop him, please.
Yeah, your wife's right, son. You ain't thinking clear. At least wait until you can get a well-organized party together.
I haven't got time. Now get out of my way, Pete.
I can't let you go alone, son. You'll never come back.
Get out of my way!
No, you don't.
Come on, don't get stuck now. It can't be much further. The rear wheels are stuck in the sand. Maybe I can slip something underneath. The sun is strong. Yeah, the wheel has dug itself a nice little hole. Well, there's a shovel in the Jeep. If I jam it up against the tire, maybe I... here it is. Now, if I just... Wait a minute, what's over that ridge? Looks like some sort of structure. Can't be a house. Who could live out here? I better take a look. Pete was right when he said distances were deceiving. The top of this ridge looked like it was within a few yards of the Jeep, but I seemed to be walking forever. The way the heat waves make the air shimmer, I'm not even sure where I am. I'm getting to the top. Now, let's find out just what I saw. There comes that wind again. Gotta get the sand out of my eyes. That's better. Now, it's the hull of a ship. Yes, this is what I saw from the hill. Look at her buried in the sand with little more than part of the top deck visible. But it's a ship, all right. Look at the carvings on the rail. I wonder if it's safe to walk on. Yeah, it seems solid enough. Yeah, there's something inscribed in the railing. Santa Carlotta. Santa Carlotta! I found the ship! I found it! All right. Take it easy, Harry. Keep calm. This is only half the battle. You don't know if the hull is filled with sand or what. Now let's look for a hatch. Find a hatch and open it. It'll lead to the interior. Clear away the sand. Hey, I hit something. I gotta dig the sand away. I gotta find out what I hit. Come on out, boy. The sun's beginning to set. There's not much time left. I was right. It is a hatch. Now to get it open. Oh, it's jammed. I can't budge it. Wait a minute. Pry it open with a shovel. That's right. I can feel it giving. It's coming up. Get my hand underneath the edge. That's it. That's it. Now my other hand. No, if I can just lift it. I got it. Now, just prop it up with the shovel. There. That does it. Oh, it's dark down there. I can't see. Wait a minute. Here's the top of a ladder. Wonder if it'll hold me. Made it down here. It's a long way up. Can just barely see the hatch opening. Looks like I'm in some sort of passageway. Can't see much now. A cigarette lighter. It looks like a door. Open it. Furniture. Table. Looks like charts on the walls. Something over in the corner. Can't make out what it is. Looks white. Seems to glisten a little. Wonder what it is. Oh! It's a skull. Scared the life out of me. What was your name, Butcher? Was it Yorick? Did you come riding in on this ship when she hit the desert 400 years ago? Take it easy. Take it easy, Harry. Don't lose your nerve now, boy. Well, the wind seems to be getting stronger. Maybe I'd better go back and get some help. No, not until I find what I came for. Hey, you, Yorick. Maybe you can tell me. Where's the treasure, huh? Maybe you were left here to guard it, huh? Don't talk. All right, let's take a look. Another door. Duck. Come on. Here we are. Black as night in there. Well, let's see what Yorick was guarding. Wish I brought a flashlight. This lighter doesn't help much. What's this? Looks like some sort of chest. Chest. Okay, now to see what's inside. Mother of heaven. Can't be real. Gold, jewels, diamonds, a chest full. I found it. magnificent sight. Coins, jewels. Fill my pockets, cram them in. Come on. Wait. There's a burlap bag in the Jeep. I'll get that. Oh, Viola, Pete. What do you say when I come staggering in carrying this magnificent fortune? I can't hold any more. I gotta get back to the Jeep. So long, York. Don't be sad. I'll be back. The flame is getting low on the lighter. Well, I won't need it much longer. What was that? The wind isn't so loud. Where's the ladder to the hatchway? So dark. Oh. What was this? The shovel. Oh, the wind blew the hatch down. Well, that's all right. I'll just climb up and force it open. Here's a ladder. There's a ladder. Now, here's the hatch. Now, let's get it open and get back to the Jeep. Seems to be stuck. I think it's giving a little. I have to rest a minute. Catch my breath. The wind is really getting strong out there. Wind. Sand. Oh, my God, it'll blow the sand on the deck. It'll cover the hatch. Pile it up. Tons and tons of sand. I've got to get the hatch open now. Push harder, Harry. Push harder. I can't get it open. I've got to get it open. Pull it up. Please, get God, open the hatch.
Suspense. You've been listening to The Lost Ship, written especially for Suspense by Erwin Lewis. Suspense is produced and directed by Fred Hendrickson. Heard in tonight's story were Matt Cooper, Gene Gillespie, and Bill Adams. Music supervision by Ethel Hubert. Sound patterns by Walter Otto. Technical direction by Fred Turner. This is Stuart Metz speaking. Listen again next week when we return with another tale well calculated to keep you in suspense. 3 times each weekday, share a woman's world with Betty Furness on the CBS Radio Network. 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 On the CBS Radio Network.